All right. Finally made it. First attempt going live for over a minute. So I canceled that one, deleted it off. Hopefully it will delete off the other places. I only shared it in 4 places. This time I'm sharing this one to public feed or news feed. Didn't have time to go back and do it again. We finally got somebody in the house. I can see the microphone is working, so that was another thing. Usually you hear a noise when you plug it in. This time I didn't on that going live that wouldn't go live. Hello, Josh. Glad you're here. Got 2 people out there. This is Randy Curvin, and this is Randy's Rant for November 19th, 2020 from Kirksville, Missouri. All right, where am I going to start out at today? This orange turd is hiding in the White House. He hadn't been seen in public again. He thinks by sulking, and I'm figuring out what it is. It's revenge for 2016 because everybody didn't drop down to their knees and kiss his feet. Damn him. We'll start out with a Mo report. Missouri. Northeast Missouri is Nemo. Missouri cases to date are 257,866 deaths to date, 3,507 deaths, 67 in the past 7 days deaths. All right. On the other hand, U.S. cases are at 11.6 million. U.S. cases, 251,000 plus Americans dead, over 250,000 people. Americans are dead. And I'm going to start as usual on my last page because that's the latest thing I had. Giuliani, the ghoul of law, was out offering conspiracy theories with no proof. The president, their president, is nowhere to be found, hiding within the people's house. President-elect Biden reaches out to governors today in a teleconference to tell them that everyone's going to have to coordinate and cooperate for anything to get done. Hello, Dennis. And as I was speaking about, Donnie is trying to get revenge for 2016, so he's doing the same to the Biden transition. Problem is, Hillary conceded in the morning after the election night. But see, they have selective memory. He knows that, and they will go along with that. She didn't concede for like, what, weeks? And in Michigan, Trump is leaning on the Republican canvassers. There are 2 that are Republican, 2 that are Democrats, and he's now leaning on one of them to throw out millions of votes, legal votes, in the majority black area, Wayne County. It's ridiculous. I am just so disgusted. Okay, current and former Trump officials quietly reach out to the Biden team as their president refuses to concede the election. What Donald Trump is doing is un-American, and the world is watching this. If Giuliani is doing, what Giuliani is doing is hoping to get Republican legislators to overturn the results with faceless electors. Now, how would that not be stealing an election? Keep in mind, everything Giuliani, the ghoul of law, is doing is what Donnie does. They project what they're doing onto the Democrats in this case. It's what they're doing. They're trying to steal the election. Damn it. The Republican states are seeing the most surge in hospitalizations and deaths as the man at the top is hiding in the White House. Old bunker boy. And tonight, I thought I'd let people know Dr. Fauci will be a guest on Cuomo Prime Time. So I know where I'll be. I'll be watching that. A full recount in Wisconsin would have cost the Trump campaign $7.8 million. Instead, they will opt for a partial recount in 2 racially diverse counties, which voted heavily for President-elect Joe Biden. Wouldn't you know it? Had to be cheating there. Like I said, it's disgusting. In Dallas, Texas, cars were lined up for miles to get food. Where are we now and where are we going? Why is there a large portion of this country that doesn't agree with facts or truth? What we have, evidently, is a bunch of narcissists. They agree with him because they don't like truth either. They don't like science, just like their president. But that's not going to stop the death and the sickness and the hunger and folks losing their homes. Republicans, your president and his media is playing you. At some point, you have to accept the truth. Ignore the lies. Accept the science. You can continue to do what he does, deny, defy, and lie, but must we all have to be sick and dying because he won't accept he lost the election? He will drag you down with him. And yes, he'll keep asking for your money for claimless voter fraud against him. And we don't want to forget Tweety Turd tweeting lies about Michigan, more votes than live in the states, what he's claiming. State of Michigan, this is a slow coup happening in broad daylight. Donnie and his minions and the GOP don't like democracy. That's not the way they want things done. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Shit. Gets hard to get out here and do this shit. They will do anything for money and power. You can't have a democracy without truth and trust, something we don't have right now from part of the people in this country. They don't like truth and they don't trust anybody except the orange turd in the White House. Don Lemon talked with Mary Trump with her book, Too Much, Never Enough. If no one reins in Donald, he will continue on the same path. He has always been able to cheat, steal, or lie his way out of trouble. He is in terror at this point and doesn't know what to do. Trump claimed that Georgia woman in Marietta, Georgia, uh, that she was a dead woman that had voted and had died last year. What just happens to be in Fulton County, there was a dead woman with exactly the same name, and she's the one that passed away, and she didn't vote. But that's the way they're taking people like that lady in Marietta and Cobb County, taking her vote away. Boy, that's going to make a big difference in Georgia, isn't it? In the totals. The recount, I haven't heard today, but Donnie was out. Tweety Turd, excuse me. Tweety Turd was out claiming he won Georgia. All right, got through that. Tim Miller, former strategist for Jeb Bush campaign in 2016. Donald Trump is a pampered snowflake, and the party doesn't want to hurt his feelings or tell him he lost the election. Basically, that's what it is. And Tim Miller also said the party is becoming everything they hate. Remember, they hate all the stuff that they are now doing. North Dakota with the worst mortality rate in the world. The situation is so bad they can't trace contacts and keep up with the testing. They are short of PPE and only 12 staff ICU beds in the whole state. I enjoyed this last night. Allie Velchey talked to Rachel Maddow from her home. She has tested negative during her quarantine. She could be back tonight or Friday night. They talked about Chris Krebs, also how he's an American hero for speaking the truth. He was also appointed by Donald J. Trump. 12 million Americans could lose their unemployment the day after Christmas. More will be evicted because of that. Meanwhile, Bunker Boy is sulking inside the people's house, watching TV and mean tweeting. Emily Murphy, GSA, needs to ascertain the winner of the 2020 election and allow the transition funds to the Biden transition the funds they need. And Republican state governors or governments, is the way I look at it, have allowed this virus They have allowed that virus. Actually, it seems, in my opinion, this is a referendum on not wanting non-leadership from Donald Trump. People are tired of chaos, of the lying, denying, defying, the weariness of waking up and wondering what Tweety Turd would be bitching about and whining about every day. He's dividing the people from their own families. We have that right here in Kirksville, Missouri. Damn. And their own, pushing hate and division and blaming the others. Tweety Turd busy claiming, like I said earlier, that he wins Georgia falsely after a hand recount. And reminding everyone that counties around Atlanta would have to be reversed. Ain't going to happen. They're majority black. In Fulton County, DeKalb County, Cobb County, and Gwinnett County. I live there. I know the population. To Tweety Turd is anytime a voter doesn't vote for his sorry butt, it's voter fraud. This is all bullshit is happening as healthcare workers have a shortage of gloves, proving once again the White House uh, can't be bothered. They're too busy taking care of the big baby in the White House. Ah, as disgusting as it was, at least I got out here on the second attempt and got on. Uh, don't have a lot of folks out here, but I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, James. Thank you, Virginia, and Lisa and Dennis for being here today. Uh, we'll get on it again tomorrow, but it's going to be the same old shit. He's not going to give it up. The Gula Law is not going to give it up. That was ridiculous. He was standing there with his hair dye running out of his dyed hair down his face during his press conference. Oh, that old man. He has completely flipped his lid, and we know what it's about. He likes getting in front of a camera. He doesn't mind lying. Anything he has to do at $20,000 a day, he will do. And do this. His big eye movement. And those smiling behind him. No telling what kind of money they're making, too. I'm pretty sure at $400,000 a month, Giuliani is not sharing that money with them. All right. Thank you, Virginia, for letting us know that. I'll try to be there live. That's around 3 p.m. my time, so I should be able to be there, and then you know that I will share it on. All right. That's about all I got, people. Later on, I'm hoping this is the only way I can do this. This is how ridiculous it's now getting with Facebook. For me to put out the memes about how you can help me, I had to wait till they switch me to the new version, look up saved, and do it that way. Then I can go to Rant and Randy's Rant, the True Patriots group, and switch back to the old classic Facebook that I'm on right now. And now I don't have to answer questions. They just switch me automatically. But that if I try to go to save under classic, it says something's wrong. Yeah, something's wrong. I'm not using their preferred version. All right. I will let you go. I gave you what I've got. Been trying to take care of some other matters, but most of it I've tried to stay online, watch CNN during the daytime. Excuse me. All right, like I said, that's all I got for now. I will try to get those memes out later on. I do want to be at the family meeting. We're going to run somewhere, pick up something for a quick meal, and then I will meet you all at the meeting about 5:30 Central Standard Time, and I hope to see you there. I'll leave you with peace, resist, persist, and I insist we keep applying public pressure. That's what's changed them in Michigan. It can work anywhere. Public pressure works. Even though Donnie is leaning back in there again, all they have to do is start complaining again, and the public pressure will change them again. They're not going to have faceless electors the way he wants. They're not going to overturn turn this election, brothers and sisters. They can try, but they don't have evidence. Of course, Republicans in state government, they don't need any evidence. They go by what the orange turd in the White House says. All right, I want you to go down, like, share. Last time I looked, we're at 193 subscribers and still growing. If you're new here and you're not in the Blue Room, please go down and subscribe. Help us. I will also be putting the 2 Georgia candidates. We've got to take back that Senate. And this Blue Dot family has done so much in making sure we got this election, got our president, Biden, elect. And we need to give as we can to those 2 races, Warnock and Ossoff, and make sure we take the majority in the Senate. Finishing up a good job and take control so that when Joseph Biden is sworn in as president, we're not going to have to deal with a Mitch McConnell. We can look at him and say, go sit your fat ass down and shut up. All right, I will let you go. Have a good evening. See you at the meeting. Later, baby. Share this shit.